Good evening, everyone. We're just checking the stream right now. If you are joining us and just seeing some video footage and a score at the bottom, that is the score of the sophomore game going on right now. It's just finishing up here in the second half. We'll be back with you at about 6:30 or so with the varsity game between Sioux Falls and Lincoln and T-Area. just a reminder, if you're just tuning in and wondering what's going on, the sophomore game is in the fourth quarter right now. That's the score you see at the bottom with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And we will be back with you at 6:30 or somewhere around there for a pregame of Lincoln and T. See you then. Once again, if you're just joining us right now, this is the final quarter of the sophomore game tonight. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. And we'll be getting that varsity pregame going here shortly as soon as the sophomore game is over and the players are off the court. I'll be joined with Les Schroeder tonight, so we'll be back with you then. Check, check, check. All right, good evening, everyone. Sorry about the technical difficulties there. I am the streaming producer tonight, Rick Williamson, and we are here live at T Area School for tonight's high school basketball action between the T Area Titans and the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Our normal play-by-play man, Mr. Shad Hockey, is visiting family tonight in Arizona, so we have the honor of getting the play-by-play and the stories told to us tonight by none other than Coach Les Schroeder. How you doing, Les?
I'm doing great. Thanks for the intro. I loved it. We're in for a great game tonight. I'm excited for this. The 10-1 Lincoln Patriots come to T to play the Titans. The Patriots played the Mitchell Colonels last night at home and lost 69-58 for their first loss of the season to the defending state champs. The Lincoln Patriots were led last night by Sam Erickson with 28 points on 7 threes. He kept them in the game. It was the Colonels had an 8-point lead at half, 28-20, and Sam Erickson kept them in the game last night, but they fell 69-58. Also, Brody Schaefer had 16 points for the Patriots. They had won 10 in a row before that and were shooting lights out from the floor in their last 2 previous games. They are coached by Luke Hinman in his first year with the team. He was a 2009 graduate from Lincoln and was a player on their 2009 team that ran the table, won all their games, and won the state championship that year over Huron Tigers. Before he came back to Lincoln, he was on Mitch Begman's staff over at Roosevelt for the last 10 years while teaching math at Roosevelt High School. Let's look at the Lincoln starters really quick before, as they're in the locker room right now.
I just got to say one thing.
Yes, sir.
I wish I knew as much about anything as you do about the Lincoln Patriots tonight.
Well, I've done some studying over the last couple.
That's some good homework, Les.
Done some studying over the last couple.
All right, let's hear about their players here.
All right, they got they go about 8 deep. They start number 23, 6-foot sophomore Brody Schaefer. They start 6'3" junior, number 11 Sam Erickson. They also start number 5'11" senior Edison Knoll. They also start junior, number 15, Sam DeGroot. He averages 13 points a game. He's their leading scorer besides Sam Schaefer and Erickson. And then the big guy in the middle, they start number 45, Luke Krimkes. He averages about 7 points a game 7 points a game this season. They got 3 guys off the bench. A big 6'2" guy I seen playing the JV game this afternoon. He had 16 points in the JV game today. Is Deontay Painter. He averages 8 points for the game for the season. They got number 5, Justin Bilal, 6'4", averages 4. He had a dunk in the JV game.
Oh man, that doesn't happen all that often.
No,
in
it doesn't.
High school basketball.
He had 11 points.
That's impressive.
And then the last one is Isaiah Tier, 6'3" senior, comes off the bench for the Patriots. For the Titans, obviously coached by Drew Weber. They come into the night 7-5. They score 60 points a night and give up 55. They've lost 2 in a row. They're in a tough stretch of their season right now. They played Sioux Falls Christian and lost on Tuesday night 80-51. They were led that night by sophomore Gavin Shaw and senior Jackson Merrigan. Quick going through their list of starters and bench players. 6'3", number 1, senior Marshall Smythe. Number 10, 6-foot freshman Mitch Grant. Number 11, sophomore Griffin Wiebinga. Senior Jackson Merrigan. And sophomore guard Gavin Shaw. We got 3 key off the bench too. We got Cole McKinney, senior. We got Rylan Norris, the senior. And junior Caden Williamson coming off the bench now, a junior. As we tick down closer to the starting lineups in our national anthem, Corey Williamson will get us going with that. Is it a benefit, Rick, for the Titans to play these Lincoln Patriots coming off that loss last night against the Mitchell Colonels?
You know, I'd probably kind of echo what I'm guessing Coach Weber would say. He's like, anybody you play in AA right now is going to be really tough. So it kind of depends more upon how you come out, how you play,
yes,
how patient you are. It's been a little while since we played. I mean, we played
Tuesday night,
Sioux Falls Christian, best team in the state, arguably, right?
Yep,
so we're kind of battle tested already. That was, some tough competition, and here we move right on to Sioux Falls Lincoln. So there's no rest for the weary on that one.
No, there's not. Drew Weber got me pumped up this morning at shoot-around, so I'm excited to turn this over to Corey Williamson now for the starting lineups in our national anthem.
Can I use?
Stripes and bright stars through the Thank you. Welcome to tonight's event. The school participating in this event are members of the South Dakota High School Team Association. They've adopted the rules under which this game is conducted. A strong commitment to excellence, fair play, and sportsmanship are all vital to this event's success. Fans, tonight's athletic event is not about winning at all costs, disrespecting others, or criticizing athletes, coaches, and officials. It's about learning and growing, developing character, and competing in class. So please keep it positive, and please bench bad behavior. To support a positive and safe atmosphere for Titan Pride, and according to conference rules, we ask that students of all ages remain in the student section of the bleachers or with their parents. The officials for tonight's game are Jim Riggins Jr., Johnny Kaiser, and Darren Berg. These officials are registered by the South Dakota High School Team Association. They've worked hard to learn the rules and administer them fairly at this event. We request that you respect their honest efforts to officiate this contest. Thank you. And now introducing your Titan cheerleaders. Shelby Edwards, Nicole Fechner, Summer Monkey, Riley Corner, and Chloe Edmond. The girls are coached by Katie Peterson. And now introducing the starting lineups. First with the visiting team, the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. At one guard, a 5'11" senior number 1, Edison Knoll. At another guard, a 6'3" junior number 11, Sam Erickson. At forward, a 6'6" junior number 15, Sam DeGroat. At guard, a 6' sophomore number 23, Brody Schaefer. Center, 6'4" senior number 45, Luke Kripke. The assistant coaches for the Patriots are Jared Jansen, John Miney, Brian Youngford, and Daniel Cleveland. Head coach for the Patriots is Luke Hanneman. And now let's meet the starters for your Tiara Titans. At a guard, a 6'3" senior number 1, Marshall Smythe. At guard, a 6-foot freshman, number 10, Mitch Grant. At forward, a 6'3" sophomore, number 11, Griffin Wiega. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 20, Jackson Merrigan. And at guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 23, Gavin Shaw. Assistant coaches for your Titans are Clay Robinson, Taylor Becker, and Paige Stearns. And coach for your Titans, Drew Weber.
All right, we're ready to go. I'm getting pumped up for this game.
Oh, man, how about that anthem by Aviana Steen? You might remember her from Footloose. She played Ariel.
Yes, she did.
In Footloose last year.
Yes, that was awesome.
And she was bringing the theater to the national anthem right there.
That was awesome. Yes.
There was kind of a stirring amongst the fans here. We got a good crowd, and it got them excited. You could just feel that happiness and joy.
It was a whiteout by the student section from the Titans.
Here we go, Les.
We're ready to rock and roll, and Lincoln wins the tip. Here is Erickson to bring it across against Mitch Grant. Outside, they'd run this set. Here is Noel out top, trying to get it inside to DeGroot, and he gets it to go. Patriots take the 2-0 lead.
Good possession there by Lincoln.
Yep, nice and patient.
Right, getting a good inside shot.
Getting a good outside look. Here is Shaw out looking inside to try to get to Merrigan. Merrigan takes a look. He has baseline, working Krimke's down low. Him and Griffin Weebinger were not on the same page.
Right.
And
looks like Mitch might have just stepped on the line there to force an over and back call.
Yep. You're right. What a great crowd for a Saturday night.
Right. You know, whenever you have a number 1 team coming in.
And you have the number 1 team.
And it's local.
Yep.
It's a team that we haven't played very often.
Nope.
Correct?
Nope, we have not. Nope.
I believe is the last meeting. Did we play them last year?
We did play them last year, and I think we did win. Here is Noel on top, trying to get it into DeGroot. Guarded closely by Weeminga. Nice back
nice
cut.
look.
Yeah, nice look.
I believe one of the first times we played them, was around 2019 when Justin Hone and Noah Friedel, we were the #1 team in Class A, and I believe they were the #1 team in Double A, and we met them at the Pentagon.
I think you're right, yes.
And I think the Titans came out on top by like
so.
double figures. It wasn't real competitive
Yep,
that
I think
night.
you're right.
But
Krimke misses his free throw. He gets the second one.
there was a certain coach down on the sideline that was an integral part of that game too, with Coach Cade Stearns.
Yes. Lincoln coming out with a full court press. They did that a little bit last night against Mitchell. Just tried to slow them down. Here is Shaw on the outside. Cross to Grant. Berrigan loses
Just
it
a
out.
couple unforced turnovers early
Couple
here.
Turnovers. I don't know if it's like nerves or if it's a big game. Turnover Titans.
I think those kind of go hand in hand. When
They
it's
do.
a big game, you're always a little nervous.
That's
No
right.
matter, there's a good nervous and a bad nervous. Hopefully, it's all good nervous.
That's right. Here's that same play that they've been running. Erickson's going to
That's
shoot
a
that.
bomb last.
And that is, he makes it.
Holy moly, that was over by, I believe, Lennox.
Yeah,
Is that where he took that?
yeah, that's a nice three-pointer. He had 7 of them last night.
Wow.
Here
Picked
it
right
is.
up. Must have kept shooting when he
Right.
went home. And
That's right. Marshall Smythe with the miss.
so you're telling me he shoots those.
He does shoot those. He does.
What's he averaging on the year last?
He's averaging.
For them?
Let me get that for you.
I didn't mean to catch you off
Oh,
guard.
no, that's fine.
Good
12
inside look.
That is a good inside look. Tipped out by Schaefer. Here's DeGroot for 3. No good. Merrigan with the rebound. Erickson's averaging 12 points a game.
Wow, so he hit 7 threes last night.
7 threes
Wow.
last night, yes.
That's a nice game.
Yep. Here is Merrigan. Faces up, shoots the air ball. Here's Erickson on the rebound. Not going to use the screen. 2 in a row, no good.
Titans need to get the ball, I'm guessing, into Wiebinga or Mr. Marshall Smythe here.
That would be a good start.
Just to get things going here.
Exactly, yep. Just get a basket, get the lid off.
Find your
And-
best
and-
players.
Yep.
Shawd coming off a big game against
Yep.
Sioux Falls Christian
he
is
had-
always a good
yep.
option.
Here is Grant. Grant's been looking to score more. He scored a couple against the Christian or Sioux Falls Christian.
A lot of
Tuesday night.
contact
That
there.
was a lot of contact. Here is Erickson with the rebound. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Titans trail 6-0. Here is Schaefer. Drives on Smythe. Gets it into Krimke's. Krimke's again. That's one of Schaefer's strengths is his drive to the basket, looks to dish inside. Quick timeout by Drew Weber.
You know, it's also one of those things, if you're the coaches and players from Sioux Falls, Lincoln, you're just so glad that you have a game immediately after a loss,
Yes,
because you want to get back out there right away.
Yes, and
You know,
they-
I'm sure they didn't have the game they were hoping at home against Mitchell, who defending state champs.
Yep.
But, you know, if they had a week off, that's a long week
That
for the
would be a
players
long week.
after a tough loss. So they're coming out here tonight, and they're getting business done early.
They are. I mean, that's what you want as a coach. You want to play that game right away. You probably got back on that bus, and you're like, okay, good. We play the Titans
Right.
tomorrow night.
'Cause,
Get out the crinks early.
I mean, practice is good, but most of those players want to get back out and play.
Exactly.
Good start by the Patriots here.
Yep, good start by the Patriots. In for the Patriots now is Painter and Teal and Ball. Painter had 16 in the JV game.
Wow, nice.
Here is Smythe. Let's get something going for the Titans here.
I know. I think Shad put some kind of curse on the Titans
I
not being here, and now he can lift it,
I
so we
know.
can have some fun here.
Here we go.
Maybe it's now.
There it is. Oh, good look. Knocked out of bounds by Merrigan.
Good job of trying to keep that alive by Jackson.
Yep. Weber wants him to get up a little bit here. Full court press just to kind of slow them down a little bit. They want Titans want the pace a little slower tonight. Here's Schaefer working on Smythe. Here's Bial. Nice defense by Jackson Merrigan there. Nice steal. Here's Griff going downhill. Here we go. Get on the board. Blocked at the rim. Here's Bial. One-on-one with Shawd. Here's Painter. Painter Crossover dribble up against Merrigan. Good defense by Merrigan there. Titan basketball. You're right. We just need a basket just to get this.
At some point.
We'll take one. Yeah,
Oh, they'll start coming.
they will.
This team of Coach Weber's usually doesn't have the long stretches of scorelessness.
No.
Last year's team tended to do that every
Yes.
once in a while. You'd
Yes.
have the
Here's
3,
Shad, a
4
runner.
minute good board.
Yeah, offensive rebound, Griffin Webiga. Here is Merrigan. Nice drive. And no good. Offensive board, no good.
And right now it's
We
hard
just-
to come by.
Baskets are hard to come by in this end. Ball gets the rebound, gives it to Schaefer, and we're off in the other way. Here's the ball. Looking to Schaefer, gets that screen. Out top to Painter.
Good ball fake.
That was a good ball fake.
And that's one thing you'll probably see teams do if they scout the Titans. Mitch Grant loves to block shots.
Exactly, yes.
So if you're a coach, you're saying, all right, if number 10 is on you, you ball fake him before you do anything because he's going to put it right back in your face if you don't.
Yes. You're right.
He's got some ups.
He does. Noel back in the game now for the Patriots, along with Krimkes is back out there. Caden Williamson is now in the game for the Titans.
Another unforced turnover by the Titans. That's 3 in the first quarter here. Just a little.
Just a little jittery.
Yep.
Rylan Norris is also in the game for the Titans. Here is Painter out top, being guarded closely by Griff Webiga.
Got a little.
Tier to the basket.
Oh.
Up and
Had
under.
a roll.
Good. Isaac Tier for the Patriots.
Good touch on that.
That was 10-0. Patriots with the lead. Here is a drive by Marshall Smythe. No good. Kempkes with the rebound. And we're going back the other way. Here is Noel up top. Wanted that 3. Didn't take it. Here's Tier. Over to Noel. Noel drives baseline. Falls down. Gets it to Krimke somehow. No good. Caden Williamson with the rebound.
Here you'd want to do what you do. You want to get in. Another unforced. But offensively, it almost seems like somebody's just trying to go in there and throw it into the basket instead of working it, getting good possessions. Basketball works that way. Usually if you're passing the ball, moving it, sharing it, the ball usually finds its way through the hole.
Yes.
But kind of when you get a little angsty and a little bit forceful, just.
And it looks like the Titans are doing that. Here's DeGroot back in the game now. Working on Caden Williamson. Got it to go there.
Strong move.
That was 12-0. Patriots over the Titans. Cole McKinney is now in the game for the Titans as well. Rylan Norris turns the ball over. DeGroot with the steal. Take a charge there, Cole. Nice up and under by DeGroot to score that. 14-0. Patriots lead the Titans here. 1 minute almost to go in the first quarter.
There we go. Just get some ball movement. Get it to Griff. I don't think he's got. That's going to be a charge. Yep. He kind of lowered that shoulder less.
Yep, he did.
You know, I'd like to see them get Griff a shot here. He really hasn't taken a jumper right now, and you know, and he's your kind of go-to scorer.
Yep. Marshall was trying to make something happen. He had that baseline drive, just got his arm.
One of those things when it's not going well. That's the kind of thing.
Kind of takes.
And it was a good call.
It was. Yep. Here is Schaefer to DeGroot. Back out to Noel. Krimkes wasn't ready for that pass. Now here's Erickson. He'll shoot those.
Man, that was
and
no box out there.
Yep,
no box out. And that's the one thing, Les, when you're not scoring, you've got to do everything else.
Yeah, you got to do
You've got to box
things.
out. You've got to play defense. You have to move your feet. You have to help. You have to do all of that because that will lead to offense.
Yes.
If you get stops and turnovers
Here's
and
Erickson
rebounds.
again. We lost him in transition. Or we lost him on the out-of-bounds play. Thank goodness he missed that one. Here is Shad. Grant's going to set up the offense now. McKinney, one of the 2 seniors out there.
Les doesn't have to give updates on the time because we have it now down on the screen.
Here's Cole McKinney. McKinney had a shot, gives it to Caden Williamson, missed the layup. DeGroot with the rebound. And the Patriots are going to play for 1 to end the quarter. Schaefer and McKinney out top. Little chest mash out here. Reset it. Little help. Here's
Nice.
Kripke's, yep. Nice block by Caden Williamson there.
5 seconds
Grant
here.
gets it. Gets it up to McKinney. Here is Shaw to
Bury
get
it.
Oh. So after the first quarter, Lincoln Patriots come to town. They have a 14-0 lead over the T area Titans.
You know what? Nobody really can see at home if they're watching this, and nobody probably is paying a lot of attention, although I would be.
Yeah.
Is one of the great things about Coach Weber. I'm watching him coaching that quarter.
Yep.
I'm going to move the camera over
Yep,
here.
go over.
And his demeanor is no different than if they would be up 14-12 right now. It really isn't.
Yeah.
Inside, it's probably stirring up and
yes.
welling up. But he's one that he knows that he's got a young team,
Yep.
an inexperienced team. And some people might say, well, they've already played, a lot into the season. And they're not young anymore, and it's like, no, they're still young.
We're still young.
Every game is different. You get against some experienced teams, and all of a sudden they kind of know what to do.
Yep.
But he's one that's going to make sure his message gets across in this timeout, and he's going to let them know that that's just not the way they typically play basketball.
Well, as Shed Hockey would say, the Titans play the toughest schedule in all of AA. Okay. Drew Weber does not shy away from any tough games at all.
Nope.
And it doesn't matter if we're playing the number 1 team in A. It doesn't matter if we're playing the number 1 team in AA. Mitchell Colonels, whoever comes to town, he
Right.
accepts that challenge, and he wants these kids to be ready, and he will have his team ready
And
to play.
even in that timeout, there was intensity,
Yes.
and his message was across. It's like, that quarter's over.
Yep.
That's okay, but it's not good enough, right?
Nope.
So,
All right. Titans come out with their starters. Here's Mitch Grant on the baseline. Gets it to Griff.
Yes,
We've
good
got though.
movement.
He had a shot there. He didn't take it. Working on DeGroat. Here's Merrigan. Merrigan hits the first
Yep.
3 of the game.
it's not
for the
surprising.
Titans.
Ball movement. Griff did a great job of not forcing a shot
Yes.
against a taller defender
Yes.
there.
Yep.
He was smart enough to know that, okay, I'll just keep moving it.
Yep.
It's funny how you make the right
Yep.
pass, the right play, and
Yep.
good things happen. Good rebound by Shaw.
Yep. Schaefer gets to the hole like he seems to be getting. That's his strength. Here is Smythe out top now, working on Schaefer. Tries to take advantage of the mismatch. No good. Kind of rushed that shot.
Right.
Here's
Nope. Yeah.
we're playing volleyball here.
That benefited the Titans.
That
on
did.
one.
Here is Griff's first shot. No good. DeGroot with the rebound, and the Lincoln Patriots come back the other way. 14-3, 6:40 to go in the second quarter. Trying to get it down low to Krimke's, who was quiet last night against the Mitchell Colonels. Here's DeGroot. He got the open look. No good.
I just don't want to fight for that one.
Yep. Here is Merrigan fighting with.
Oh, man.
Noel knocked it out of Merrigan's hands, but to last touch by Merrigan.
The thing with the Titans is so many of these turnovers right now are just self-inflicted.
Yes.
So if we can right that and just kind of weather the storm that has been this whole beginning right now,
Yes.
right?
We can make this still a game. Here is
Exactly.
Here is Erickson out top, working on Grant. Painter, he'll shoot those. Got it. Painter with another 3. He's got, I'm sorry, he only had, that was the first one. Here is Smythe for a long 3. Short. DeGroot with the rebound.
Right now, Lincoln just controlling the boards.
Yes.
Any missed shot is resulting in a Lincoln possession.
Here
right
is
now.
Painter again for another 3. That one's
Good
no
box
good.
out by Smythe.
Yeah, that was a good rebound by Smythe. Here's Shad. Gets a screen from Merrigan. Gets to the basket.
Nice.
And draws the foul on Painter.
Good patience on the drive there.
Yes, it was.
Didn't just lower his shoulder and bowl in there. He just
No, he kind of
patiently
waited for it to happen and got to the basket. Shad's free throw is good.
Shaw coming off a good game against Sioux Falls Christian. I believe he had 18 against Christian,
Yes,
which
he
is
did,
not an easy feat. Well, there's a lot of length on that court.
Shaw is a 72% free throw shooter. That's what I was looking up.
Yeah, he's kind of a guy you want on the line.
You do.
And then we jinxed him.
And then we jinxed him.
Yeah, it
Yep.
just figures.
I'm going to blame that one on Shad Hockey in Arizona.
Hopefully he's watching.
That's right. Here is Schaefer working on Smythe. Bial is back in the game for the Patriots too. Oh, that was a nice give and go. DeGroot with the basket. DeGroot's got 8 of the Patriots' 19. 5 minutes before halftime. At halftime, we're going to talk to Callie Boom tonight. Softball player for the Tees Area Titans.
Softball, volleyball.
Volleyball. She did run track for a while when she was younger. Here is Schaefer. Gets it. Tried to get it to Teal there, and Smythe knocked it out of bounds. Trying to work in DeGroot on Griff. Drives. Here's Teal out to Schaefer. Schaefer misses that. Bial with the rebound to Tier. No good.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Shaw gets the rebound way out top. Gets the shot. No good. Painter with the rebound. Got to be shooting about 10%. There's that was nice defense by Merrigan.
And that's a good call, too.
Yep.
People might have said, well, Merrigan had his hands on it, but the Patriot player fought through that and tried to throw a pass, and it went out of bounds. So good job by Merrigan. Just trying to make things happen.
Okay, we are shooting 17%. I was a little off.
And math is hard.
Math is hard for me. Yep.
Hockey.
I did. Math is hard. All right, here's Griff. You got to get him going. Here's Merrigan. Shot for 3. No good. Painter with the rebound.
Want to see the Titans just get a couple good possessions together, both defensively and offensively. There's a start.
That was
We've
a good
got 2 straight stops.
Yep, good defense
now let's
by
see
Shaw.
if you get something out of those stops.
Yep. Cole McKinney looks to Merrigan inside.
Go up.
There it is. Nope. Oh, off of. There we go. Yeah, off of Schaefer. I thought Schaefer hit it out of bounds.
Thought there was a little contact there.
I did too. But I'm not going to ref tonight. I'm just going to call it.
Number 11, Sam Erickson. Number 45, Kripke's.
Noel Erickson and Kripke's back in the game.
Titans got possession off that. I didn't.
Yeah, so it was off of Schaefer out of bounds.
I need to pay more attention. Here we go. Let's get a good possession here. We've gotten 2 straight stops.
Yep. Rylan Norris back in the game for the Titans.
And we've got to compliment the Patriot defense
yes,
as well.
Exactly.
They're forcing some.
Yes.
They're forcing some uncharacteristic turnovers.
Yep.
They're forcing tough shots.
Well, and
they're giving up only 1 shot after the ball goes up.
Yep. The email that I got from their coach, they wanted defend and rebound, and keep Smythe and Wiebenga off the boards.
So they're 100%
They
right
are,
now.
exactly.
With what they hope, and that's
exactly. Okay, another foul on the Patriots.
Because that just doesn't happen.
No.
They're good basketball players.
Yes.
You're talking about Smythe and Wiebenga.
Yeah, exactly. And
Those are really good basketball players.
Noel with a foul there for the Patriots.
Here we go.
We got 3 minutes before half.
Make a little run.
Here is Smythe. Turns the ball over. An outlet pass to Noel up front. Noel gets it on the baseline.
Good find.
DeGroot. Nice shot by DeGroot there.
Great recognition on the baseline by Schaefer. Is that who had that down on the drive?
Noel had that.
Okay, yeah, and then he just kept his eyes up.
Yep.
And saw DeGroot coming into his picture, into his peripheral vision, and DeGroot having a great game already.
Yes, he has 11 out of their 22 points.
And 7 rebounds. So he's on his way to a double-double in the first half with still almost 3 minutes to go.
Yeah. And then, like I said, the Titans are shooting 1 of 19, 1 from 7 from 3. 1 from 2 from the free throw line. There's your 4 points right there. What is Weber calling in this time? What is he talking about in this timeout? Is he?
It's just getting their mind off of what has already transpired.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And
Yes.
and now the speed of the game, the physicality of the game, the flow of the game. But now we have to combat that. We can't just keep going out there and worry about what's already happened.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you can get 3 possessions back to back to back, even if they're all 2-pointers less, then it's 22-10.
Yes.
And you're within 12, and then you never know. You might, you just kind of change the whole dynamic of the game. So, yeah, you're just trying to get them back to playing their style of ball, tough, physical, grindy kind of basketball.
So here we got 2:48 before half. Let's try to make a little run here. Get this a basketball game in the second half. McKinney out top to Smythe.
Good cut by Griff.
Yeah, it was a good cut by Griff.
Just late.
Yep. Here's Rylan Norris to hit for 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Merrigan. He goes right back up. No good.
Like to see Jackson there get the rebound and not take the dribble. Just catch it and go straight back up.
Yep.
Because they have length. They have guys that want to block shots. So you're kind of inviting them to get in position when you put that ball back on the ground.
Yes. Here's Noel. Gets it into Kremke's. Back out to DeGroot again. Another one.
I didn't like that when I saw it.
Yeah, you saw that one setting up. 25-4. Lincoln Patriots with the lead. 2 minutes to go before half. Here is McKinney on the drive. Here's Griff. I thought he was going to shoot it. Nice fake. McKinney. Nice cut there by Marshall Smythe. And here's Griff. We got it.
I was just going to say, DeGroot's coming out with a hand in the face, but that isn't a hand defending the shot. So Griff can go ahead and shoot that.
Yep.
If the guy comes out with high hands, then you're kind of thinking twice. But if all he's doing is putting that hand in your face, Griff can go ahead and make that all night long.
Jump over it,
Good shot.
Working inside.
Nice D by Griff.
Yeah, it was good D, but Kremke's with the offensive rebound. Sets it up. Here's Erickson. Can't get him loose.
No look.
No.
Nice block.
Nice block by Marshall Smythe on Noel. Here's Kremke's coming down the lane.
Again, just getting more opportunities. They're just, just the 5 on the court right now for Lincoln have a combined 12 rebounds compared to the 5 on the Titans right now with 3.
Yes.
And granted, some haven't played a lot of minutes right now, but
Kremke's puts that free throw in. 26-7. 3 new Titans.
Patriots just being really active offensively.
Yes.
Like they're just a handful.
Gets the second to go.
Which is fun to watch. It's not boring. They're constantly on the move, attacking.
Yep, 27-7. 1 minute to go before halftime.
Let's get 2 good possessions in a row here. Get Griff going.
Here we go. Marshall Smythe.
And 1.
No good. Kremke's with the rebound. Here's Schaefer going downhill.
Ball.
No, we did not.
Didn't stop ball, and that turns into another man helping off of his man, and then that leaving that dude wide open, and then you get a foul and a basket.
Noel goes to the free throw
I totally
line.
agree with Coach Weber right now. Marshall was hacked pretty good on that drive. That one was an easy one to call. Considering there's only been 5 fouls called in this quarter, that would have been an okay one since it was obvious.
Yes. 30-7. Titans. McKinney gets it stolen. Turns it over by Noel.
Yeah, that should be basket should be waved off there because pulling down the rim affected that ball to go back in.
He tried to dunk it.
Right.
DeGroot tried to get it. Didn't get it to go.
I'd like to see the Titans take advantage because that's a huge, it's a 23-point game, but having a dunk to end the half is always even a little more exciting. So if you can take away a dunk and hit a 3 here,
you're maybe down 20. Here's McKinney with 15 seconds left in the first half.
You got to get, there you go. Good job by Cole.
Here is Shad. Griff's
Got time.
stand. Yeah, we got plenty. Here's Shad.
Oh, tough
Fade
shot.
away,
Tuck
no
up.
good.
That's kind of the story of the half right there. Had
Yeah.
two guys right there for a rebound. Buzzer goes off. All right, sounds like you have a guest coming up
I do
here.
have a guest coming up here. So
Well-
at the half, the Patriots lead 30-7.
We'll have some stats for you, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Or Callie is just going to take the whole halftime with.
Callie can take the
Within
whole
it-
half.
she can.
She
We're just
can.
gonna let her go.
She's just that good.
Les is just going to go get a hot dog.
That's right.
I'm going to just watch some TV over here.
Yeah,
on
we'll
my
just
phone.
let Callie talk.
Cal-
You know, she's got this. Well, hi, Callie. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming up and doing this. I
course.
really appreciate this. So I seen that you're doing a project for your senior project. Tell me all about it.
So I'm doing a softball camp next Friday night. It's like 5:30 to 7 for grades 2nd through 5th. And I figured I'd do a softball camp as like my way of like spreading my other kids.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. How's your senior year going? I mean, volleyball season obviously didn't go the way we'd wanted,
Yeah.
but I mean, you had a great career on the volleyball court. How is school going for you?
It's good. I got a lot of homework as I'm in a lot of college classes, but it's all right. I enjoy having half days every day.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
awesome. So obviously, the last time we saw you on the softball field, you were playing in the state tournament up in Aberdeen. Talk about
Hoisting a trophy, I believe.
hoisting a trophy. I was
Oh
leading
my
into
goodness!
that.
Yeah, I
that.
can't wait to hear this stuff, Les. What you got?
So talk about the first softball state championship for this T-Titans program, what that experience was like, the first two games leading up to the championship game, and what the championship game was like.
The first two games leading up, I thought we just had to take it like game by game because like you can't get too ahead of yourself. But
Yep.
they were both very good and like fun. Then leading into the championship game, it was kind of a redemption as the previous year we lost to them.
Yep.
So it was very fun, like looking forward to that. And I think we just had to take it like little, like think of like the little things of like over like the course of the practices and stuff. and, like,
Yep.
apply them the second time we faced them, and it was I think it went very good, and then we came up with the win, so it was very exciting.
That's awesome. So explain that West Central game. That West Central game was so exciting. Down in the last inning,
It's like 5-2.
5-2 or something.
We were on vacation, Callie, and we were on our way to dinner that night. And when I left our room, it was 5-2, and we got on a golf cart, and I couldn't get reception. We got to the restaurant, and we're down one with the bases loaded or
Yeah.
something. Tell us, yeah.
It was crazy. I feel like we were going into it and like we were down by a lot, but we talked before we went out there that we just had to take it like at bat by at bat and string a few hits together, and then we got it by a few runs, and then going into like the bottom of the inning defense, we just said like we got to make the plays that are given to us, like get the easy outs, and then if they get a few runs, like we got like runs to spare, so we got this.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was very exciting when we got the final out.
That's good. That's cool. Talk about those seniors on that team. Emily Front,
Yeah.
Sydney Ganchow, Addie Hansen.
There was a lot of them, and they did a lot for us. As Emily and Addison did a great job in the circle, and each of like the other seniors had very good leadership roles, like offensively and defensively. Like I think they all worked very well together.
That's awesome.
When you play it back into your head, what's the one moment that you can't, like, the most rewarding moment that's just that brings that joy? Like, what's that one moment that you can't get out of your head of that?
I feel like probably like the last pitch and like the last out, like you just think you're like, oh my gosh, we just won. Then everyone like runs into the middle of the field and like celebrates, and it was just such a cool experience.
That's awesome. See, my favorite memory is when you got the hit, and then your sister came up right after
Yeah.
you and got the walk.
Yeah.
And
That was big.
That was huge. And what was it like to play with your sister? I guess. Talk about that and talk about playing with your sister this year as well.
Yeah, I feel like in softball we've always been together. Like we hit together pretty much every day, and like we field together. So like I always feel like she's with me in softball. So like when we're playing games, I don't feel like it's much different. Like she's just always there. So like I just really enjoy it and love to make memories with her.
That's awesome. So
Hey, when I know you you've played so much softball. So you've been in every situation, every kind of different game moment. Do you get were you nervous in that game or not really? I mean, you've played so much and seen every situation.
At the beginning, I definitely had nerves, but as we were down, that was definitely nerve-wracking. So all right, we got to string this together and find a way. But then once we were up by quite a few the last inning, I wasn't too nervous. I had confidence in our pitchers and our defense, and then we knew we would make the outs that we needed to make.
Would you say you're like a vocal leader on the team?
I try to be. I don't know if others would say it, but I try.
Right, because even on the volleyball court, just taking charge out there. Yep. It's fun to watch.
Well, you led me into this because this is your senior year. Are you going to be more vocal this year? This is kind of your team this year. What are you looking forward to this upcoming season? Now that we're in the AA, what's the challenge of that going to be? How is that going to be different than A?
I feel like in A, we played A for so long, so we'd get to know the teams, get to know the players, know what to expect, strengths and weakness-wise. But this year, we're not going to know the teams as well, so it's going to take us a little bit more time. We got to think, watch film or look into the players and see what we got to focus on and try to attack their weaknesses as we go.
From what you know of the opposing teams, who looks to be the top dogs again?
Jefferson, I definitely think Jefferson.
Jefferson,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you open up. I did look at you open up against these Lincoln Patriots on April 1st.
Yeah,
so
that'll be a good game too.
I'm looking forward.
Good.
Yep, I'm looking forward to that. Talk about your coaches. What has Emmy meant and Brittany Hutt meant to you guys, and how they've helped build this program to where it's at today.
Yeah, they definitely done a lot. Personal relationship-wise with Emmy, I've known her for a while because she's coached me in 12 youth. We've been I've been very good friends, and now coach now she coaches me. I love building relationships, and Hutt is always someone fun to talk to, and I love being on their team.
That's
really
awesome.
fun.
I work with Hutt every day at the Legacy Elementary and enjoy working with her. What was you are going to play college softball after this season out at Marty. What was that recruiting process like? And now that it's over, how is that different than the high school game?
I don't really, the recruiting process, I feel I kind of started late compared to a lot, but it was fun. People reach out to you, you get to go tour, see which one's your favorite, look for what you're looking for. And I just chose Mount Marty. I really like their coach, and she's new this year, so I'm excited to see what she'll do for the program. And just when you're on campus, Mount Marty just seemed to be the right fit for me.
That's awesome.
So during volleyball, Callie, one thing I always said about you're just a ball player. I just love that. Some people are just sports smart and just have that knack for playing ball. So I know your dad is still a big softball player. When did you first start loving softball?
I feel once you start travel, because you make so many new friends, and you get to visit so many places, and you just build really good relationships with everybody, and then you're with them all year long. Even in the winter, we still practice together, and it just is so fun to build relationships and then get to go play with them and succeed. I just really enjoy it.
Good stuff.
That was good stuff.
Man. Yeah. So did you play a lot of catch with your dad back when you were little growing up? Did he take it easy on you when he was throwing that underhand stuff?
Definitely not.
Oh, man.
I know their whole family's competitive.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Logan, or brother, state champion baseball player.
Yep.
Now is he still playing baseball in school?
Yeah, he plays at Mount Marty and then does USA
The USA softball, yeah. So you just got ball players. You just got ball players.
Exactly. Well, thank you, Callie, for taking your time tonight. It was a really pleasure to interview you and talk to you tonight about softball, and good luck the rest of the school year.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.
Thanks, Callie.
Yeah.
We got about a minute and a half before the second half. See if the Titans can get something going.
So what are your thoughts here, Les? It's a strange game.
It is a strange
that we
game.
don't see very often, but they happen to every team at some point.
I'm just kind of shocked offensively. We're not, we did have a good shoot around this morning. I went to shoot around. I went to practice yesterday. Practice was really good yesterday. We were moving. We were cutting. Yes, like you said, you have one of those games, and unfortunately it happens to be against the number one team in AA.
Which makes it a lot harder and less room for error. We talked about it against Sioux Falls Christian. If you have 4 or 5 bad possessions, that can be 12, 15 points in a hurry, and it could take a tie game and make it not competitive. And that kind of happened here early.
It did. We couldn't get anything going in that first quarter, and they kind of built on their lead, and we just couldn't. The whole first half was just kind of it went Lincoln's way the whole half.
Right, and it's human nature for high school kids or anybody to be like, oh, look at the score, there's no chance, But as a coach, these are learning situations and learning moments. Like, how are you going to respond?
Exactly.
You just got punched in the face.
Yep.
How are you going to respond? Are you just going to, call it good and go to the next game? Or are you going to have some pride and try to climb back into this?
Well, that's what you hope for these. And knowing a Drew Weber-led team, he's going to get after them at halftime. He's going to tell them.
Right.
He's going to make Drew Weber, as Chad Hawkins said, is the king of making adjustments. And so he's going to, whatever it's going to take to get these Titans to get rolling again here offensively and get a few defensive stops to try to get us back in this game, he'll do everything he can to get us back in it.
Here we go.
And I think the Patriots are going with their starters. Schaefer, DeGroot, Erickson out top now, Noel and Krimkes. For the Titans, it is Grant, Smythe. Here is Erickson again.
Oh, halfway down.
Halfway down. And Merrigan gets the rebound and pushes it to Grant up the court. Maybe it's this basket now. We're going to go to a different basket.
It might be.
There we go. Here's Shad. Gets us going. No good. Offensive Grant had the rebound, knocked it away by Kremkes.
Really good interview by Callie Boom there.
That was a very fun interview. I enjoyed watching her. I'm going to miss her next year after that. I'm looking forward to watching the softball season. And
we interview kids like that who are really good at things. Mm-hmm. And when you listen to them talk, it's really no surprise that they're really good at things.
Exactly.
So whether people at home follow Titan softball, it really doesn't matter. It's just cool if you're even if you're a Patriot fan right now. When you hear young people just talking about stuff they really love to do and are good at, like, just happy for everybody.
And I am excited to see what the Titans can do in the AA this year. It's just,
especially, it's pretty cool. It's almost like one of those things in some club sports where you win and you have to move up.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, and
we were going to have to move up anyway.
We were, but and the funny thing is, so after they won the state championship that night, they played at 8 o'clock at night. So when it was in Aberdeen, I happened to go to Squealers that night and wait for the bus to get home to cheer them on when they got back to town.
It was so dramatic.
It was. It was so much fun for those girls.
It's cool to win a state tournament, but when it's dramatic and it's against, a
rival that you lost to the previous year.
Best team, people were thinking, which they were arguably.
Yep.
Right?
They
were an out away.
Yep. This year's state tournament is at Bowdoin Field over at Augie for the AA's this year. Here is Krimkes inside. Nice fighting in there by Merrigan. Get back to the basketball again after talking softball. Here is Smythe going downhill. Cut off there by Krimkes. Takes a shot. No good. Merrigan trying to fight in there for the Titans. Comes to DeGroot. Back over to Noel. Up top to Erickson. Here is Erickson. At the free throw line, jumper, no good. Grant with the rebound. Grant surveys the floor. Here is Merrigan.
Just want to be crisp.
Yep, you
every
do.
Pass, every
There's Griff.
shot.
That's a nice
pass.
shot.
He's taken, 2 threes?
Yeah, I think so.
And I don't think he's hit the rim on either one of them.
Nope.
So, get him going.
Yep, I agree.
Call for more of that, Les.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Come on there, Coach Weber. we need to see Griff score some more.
DeGroot leading all scorers in this one with 14 here in the third.
Weeminga has 7. Here is Erickson. Nice pass to Schaefer. Schaefer got a good look.
Good tip by Marshall.
Yeah, that was Marshall got that tip to Shad.
He wasn't going to get the rebound.
Nice spin. Spins it right into Schaefer. Schaefer in the open floor. That's his strong.
Yeah, he scoots.
He does. Noel gets the offensive rebound as Schaefer put it on the rim. Here's DeGroot backing down Griff. Noel with a
Good blockouts by the Titans there.
yes, nice rebound
It's
by the
always
Titans.
nice when you see 3 guys blocking out
Yep.
on one shot.
Just chip away here in the third quarter. Here is Smythe. Nice jump
Nice
shot.
take.
Ooh, short again.
Yeah, that's kind of Marshall's spot in
Yeah,
there
it
on
is.
that little floater. It's just kind of one of those nights where you still got to have the confidence that if you had if it was tied and you were playing really well.
Yep.
It's hard to do.
And now the Patriots seem to be taking the air out of the ball, running down the shot clock, looking for a good shot. Here's DeGroot out top. Guarded closely by Griff Wiebenga.
Griff doing a good job
He
on him.
is. Yep,
He's
he
a good
is.
player.
Yep. Here is Erickson, drives baseline. Nice floater, no good. Grant with the rebound.
Good stops.
That
now.
was a good stop. That was good defense.
I just got to convert.
Yep.
Think Griff is a hot hand. Shaw trying to get one to go here.
Ah, no good.
Man.
Here's nice offensive rebound, and Grant can't hit.
Man,
It's just one of those nights that the ball is not going in the basket.
I'm not sure why that lid on the hoop switched at halftime
I
to
think
to the other
I
side.
did.
I mean, I didn't even see anybody do it.
Did Clayburgh
Too busy
do-
talking to Callie. I don't
Exactly.
know.
Did Clayburgh change rims or what?
I
No.
don't know.
30-second timeout by the Lincoln Patriots. Lincoln.
What's on tap this week with
Well,
T
next
Sports?
with
Les?
next week the girls. It doesn't get any easier for the girls. We will have Taylor Fechner coming on in the fourth quarter to
Head
talk
coach,
about
Lady Titans.
the head coach of the Lady Titans, to talk Titans girls basketball
So
a
they
little
played
bit.
Tuesday night.
They play Tuesday night. They unfortunately have to play the number one
Wow.
team in the state again.
Is that the only teams we play, or
And
teams
exactly,
that
that's-
are defending champs
Yeah,
or
our state
number one?
Yeah, so they have to play the O'Gorman Knights,
And then Saturday, you said?
and then Saturday when the boys go over to Sioux Falls Jefferson, the girls host Pierre.
Oh.
And Pierre is 6-6 on the season, so
Nice.
we'll hopefully have Shad Hockey call that, and I get my normal role. But
Yeah, get him back so we can get some points.
Exactly.
I'm not sure what's going on
I
here.
know. Shad Hockey will come up. No, there's a nice drive by Schaefer.
Evidently, Shad knew what he was
I think so
doing
too.
by
exactly.
going down south for a few days.
That's right. 34-11, Patriots with the lead. So yes, Titan girls play O'Gorman on Tuesday night at home, and Pierre on Saturday at home.
How about the fellas here?
The
When's their
fellas,
next action?
the fellas go. We got another tough one on Thursday night. They go to West Central. We
And-
all know what happened last year at that one. Here's
Get in
Griff. Ooh,
Oh, good shot.
good look on that three-point attempt.
Yeah, West Central, they're Class A, but they are
They're
extremely
yeah,
good.
they're number 5, I think, in Class A right now.
And last year it took a buzzer beater from Marshall Smythe.
Exactly. Here's Tier. Nice ball movement by the Patriots here. DeGroat with a 3.
Yeah.
That's out of bounds.
Good
Tight
ball
basket.
movement.
Yeah,
Good
that
ball
was.
movement. It's fun to watch.
Yep.
Regardless who you're cheering for.
Exactly.
When players are moving that thing around and passing with a purpose.
Rylan Norris, Caden Williamson come into the game. Noel comes into the game for Schaefer. The Titans are now shooting. They are shooting 10%. 3 for 31.
Oh.
3 for 12 from the three-point line, and 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Here is Griff.
Yep.
Nice bump
A
on.
little
Yep.
too much there.
Yep. Noel got him. The Coach Weber team will not quit. We will keep plugging away at this.
Yep, it's just one of those nights
It's
right
just-
now.
exactly, just one of-
We're not forcing stuff really, and the ball's just not going in right now.
Here's Rylan had a shot, drives, nice
Oh.
take. They all got him
Oh.
on the body. Close to a block. He, of course, wanted that.
Hey, we'll take it.
Yep.
Get Norris to the line, knock down a couple throws.
Yep.
Titans 2 for 4 right now from the stripe.
Missed that one.
I shouldn't say anything.
I know. The Patriots, they got 2 home games coming up. The Patriots have Watertown coming up and Brookings coming up.
Are those home for?
Those are home for Lincoln. And then.
Well, it's kind of nice because, coming over here is kind of. They're home
That's
last
a home.
night. It's kind of home tonight
Yep.
as far as travel.
Yep.
And then having 2 more during the week. That's kind of a nice little stretch.
Yep. And then they got 2 tough ones at O'Gorman and at Brandon Valley. Here's Tier.
Quick.
He draws the foul.
Yeah.
Yes, he is quick.
I mean, it's hard not to foul there because he just makes that quick baseline drive. Isaiah with 2 points tonight.
Nice looking free throw. 35-12, 1:55 left. I better get this shout out before my buddy in California gets mad. So thanks for Dean for watching tonight.
He's probably already turned it off because he's mad at you for what has transpired in this one.
No, he's a true Titan fan, so
right.
he will.
And he's a Les fan.
And he'll stick through and through.
He's
and
a
through
true friend.
Yes. So thank you, Dean, for
being a good friend to Les.
Yes, for supporting the Titans. We'll talk tomorrow night.
Oh, and one.
Here's Shaw. Nice.
Not sure how that's not a foul on that one. I was
Shaw
watching
gets
that on
one
the
to go.
monitor, and nice balance by Shad.
Yep.
Taking the hit.
Yep, he's got his first field goal of the night. Here's Bial, fade away from the free throw line. Griff with the rebound. Nice rebound there by Griffin Weebinga.
Griff did a good job of just kind of shoving his guy under the basket there without it being a shove.
Yep.
Let's get back-to-back
nice.
baskets here.
Yep. Oh, thank you for knocking that out of bounds. Shaw had the baseline there. Yes, for the Titans, we go to West Central on Thursday next week. And then we go to Sioux Falls Jefferson on Saturday. It's a 2 o'clock. They moved it up an hour. Here's Shaw again.
Come on.
Get in there. No good. Offensive rebound, Griffin Weebiga. So we go to Jefferson next Saturday at 2. Well, the girls play here at 3. Nice drive by Smythe.
Marshall needed that one.
Yes, he did.
He's had a few of them tonight that haven't gone.
His first basket of the night, I think.
Yeah, that's rare.
Yes. 16:36, 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Can't wait. Next Tuesday, we'll get trivia back with Shad. Oh, here's a turnover by Krimke's. Tried to get Bial inside, try to post up a smaller guard. Caden coming out. Merrigan coming in for the Titans. Here is Griff Weebiga working on Painter.
Yep.
And he's fouled. No free throws yet.
Number 21, DeAndre Painter, is second, team 4.
Yeah, those are kind of free fouls as long as you're not in foul trouble individually.
Exactly.
It's not hurting you when you only have 3 team fouls when that happens.
Yep.
If we can get one more, we can get to the line here right before a quarter.
Here is Rylan Norris outside, senior guard. Jackson Merrigan looking inside to Griff.
Tough.
A little high. Noel with the steal and the coast-to-coast layup, and is fouled. They say it is on Norris. Okay, I lied. It was on shot. His second.
That's your first mistake.
That's my first mistake of the night. Yep.
It is.
That's right.
I've been tally marking it.
Okay, good.
I didn't have any until then.
That's good. I'm glad. Here is Noel to shoot the free throw. Good on the free throw.
Well, if Shad was here tonight, he'd probably ask you, what'd you have for lunch today, Les?
What did I have?
Frozen pizza?
It was pizza here. Yeah, it was. I ate during the sophomore game. Yeah.
We got a guest up here.
We got a guest coming up here. I love it. That's awesome. Here is Smythe to Shad. Got it to go to end the third quarter for the Titans. Get a little momentum going in the fourth quarter.
I was going to say, or not. That would have went
I know.
in.
Noel had a look at it, but thank goodness it did not go in. After the third quarter, it is the Patriots 37, the Titans 18.
We now have the head coach of the T-Area Titans girls basketball program, Mr. Taylor Fechner. How are we doing today,
What's
Coach?
happening, fellas?
Not much. How are you, sir?
We're just waiting for something to happen here.
Yeah,
That's
that's
one of those You're a coach right now. I was an old coach, so I don't even know. What are your thoughts when you watch this as a coach?
Depends on what side I'm on, really.
Okay, as Coach Weber, you're used to being in competitive after competitive games. So what do you attest something like this to?
I think the big thing is, don't stop playing. I mean, one of the things that I've really loved watching the boys play this year is just the ball pressure that they bring and the energy both on the floor and on the bench, and even the guys that are, the sub-varsity guys behind the bench. Don't let that stop. Figure out ways that you can string a little momentum here to end the game maybe, and that can carry over to, we've got practice yet this week. You've got games yet this week, and so don't let this that first three quarters kind of derail you. Just continue to move forward, continue to stay positive, and find little ways or little pieces within the game. This first 4 minutes here, can you cut the lead, down to 20 points or
so a little game
points.
within the game.
Yeah. Yep. You find little things that you can say are wins here at the end, or just continue to compete, continue to play hard, but don't let that effort, don't let that energy drop.
Here's a miss by Griff Weber. He had a good look at it. Rebound by Krimkes.
Or you can just say, guys, Shad left this in Les's hands, and sometimes
nice block there by Griff.
Sometimes we just say something's bad luck.
For sure. For sure.
I'm just kidding.
Well, and they shot lights out that first quarter, and they had,
did.
And a lot of it, too, is just the pressure that Lincoln brings. And, they did a really good job that first quarter of just not even letting us get good looks at the basket. I felt like we were forcing a lot. And, even any of the shots that we were getting inside the three-point line just felt forced. It felt like we just had to chuck something up. And, and so that's always tough, too, when you're not getting those looks and you're not getting to the flow of anything. I mean, we've seen it on the girls' side. I mean, when we're not doing what we need to offensively, it's hard to get into the defense that we want. And so,
three
same thing
for
with
Erickson
the boys here.
Erickson, he's got 8 now.
Like you said, there was just no flow.
Right.
And while the Patriots were getting a lot of easy stuff underneath, good energy, good cutting, good threes when, everything was going that.
And they're a tough matchup. I mean, whether it's Sam Erickson, and then you got Luke Krempus inside. I mean, those are some really good bodies that are tough to match up with. And then you got Eddie Knoll, who's one of the fastest kids in the state running the point guard. So it's matchup problem after matchup problem, and it's sometimes tough to overcome.
And I made the point earlier, and you as a coach, would you kind of agree with this? Like, after a home loss last night against a good defending champion Mitchell team, as a coach, do you want to get back out and play right away?
Oh, for sure. For sure. You want to get out and play, and even as a player or, coaching other players, the same thing. I mean, they're playing a little angry right now, and you can kind of tell. I mean, they took that loss to Mitchell last night personally, and, they're letting it show right now.
Kind of the perfect storm then.
For sure.
Yes.
Yep. And the Titans just out of whack a little bit, and then you got a hungry team that's really good.
Right. Yes.
Here's Krimkes for a 3.
Whoa!
Big man gets out there.
And that just shows you the night it is.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
The five-man steps out, and that just tells you the night it is.
Well, now that we turned into February, talk about your team. You got, as we bring in the number 1 team in boys, now we got the number 1 team in girls coming here on Tuesday night. Talk about the Titans and their next couple of games.
Yeah, we got another busy week. It doesn't slow down here as the calendar turns to February. We go right here at home this week against number 1 O'Gorman, and had the opportunity to watch them play Pier last night. We got Pier on Saturday, and both of those squads are really good. O'Gorman, I mean, you can see why they're the number 1 team and have a 40-game winning streak going into Tuesday. I mean, they rebound so well. They're so long. They're so athletic. Ruby Moore had a heck of a game. She got 21 in the first half. Yep. And O'Gorman's the real deal. And, after playing Sioux Falls Christian pretty tough there, leading through 3 quarters, I think the energy and the momentum with the girls group right now is pretty good. And, they're excited to get back out there. I think we kind of, like we talked about, we wish we could have played shortly after instead of having to wait a whole week to get that opportunity. But we had a really good week of practice, and we're battling a few injuries right now with Ellie Clayberg, and we'll see if we get her back for Tuesday. I don't think so, but we'll see. But yeah, and then we get Pierre on Saturday right here at home, and Lennox Dupree had a pretty good game, and Emery Larson had a pretty good game. So it's just it doesn't stop. But
well, and the girls are in the same boat as the boys. I mean,
sure.
They're young, but yet they all come and play hard, and it's a good learning thing for these girls, and I'm excited for their future because a lot of freshmen on that team.
Yep.
And so, yes, I mean, I want to finish this season strong and see what happens this month, and I'm excited for the rest of this month.
What did you like the other night against Christian? I mean, 3 quarters, you were right there. Mm-hmm. So what did you like about that?
One of the things that I thought was pretty good was offense just looked a lot better. We looked like we were moving a little bit more. We didn't get as stagnant. We didn't play our full court defense like we did most of the game. We played it in the first quarter, and we kind of dropped back, and we were really doing a great job in the half court, and we knew Sioux Falls Christian, they were going to press, and we came with a couple different press breakers, and we really handled it for quite a while, and forced them to play half court basketball, and they're just not as talented in the half court as they are in the full court. And so we had to figure out a way how to slow that game down, take control of the possessions and the tempo of the game, and I thought we did a really good job of that.
Yeah, the more those girls can play in those kind of games where you're feeling like you're right there, and you can compete, you can win.
Right.
The better. Schaefer hitting a 3 there.
Yeah,
everybody's joining in.
Everybody's joining in on the party.
Man, their shooting percentage, I can't see it behind the bangboard there.
Yeah, and I think the
37.
The thing that we talked about after the Mitchell loss was we went and looked at a lot of the stats, and just lost each of those key stats by just a few, and that compounded into a bigger loss. And I know we talked about it last live stream, but we went back and we looked at the stats after the Sioux Falls Christian won, and we made some strides there. We won quite a few of those, and especially through 3 quarters when we looked at some of the advanced stuff. Through 3 quarters, I mean, we led almost every one of those categories, and that's why we found ourselves up by 2 at the end of the 3rd quarter. And
funny how that works.
I know, and then not having Ellie Clayberg, and just we lost a piece of our depth there, and they were subbing in, There were 12 deep at different times, and so it was hard to match with our 6 and 7 deep. So
we got Slowey into the game for the Titans, don't we, Les?
Yes, we do. That's
Isaac Slowey.
Isaac Slowey, senior.
Okay.
Yep.
So we
Caden
got
Williamson back in the game.
Set it for us here, Les.
All right.
Titan lineup.
McKinney, Rylan Norris, Grant, Caden Williamson, and Slowey. Isaac. There's a turnover. Bial, like I told Williamson in the first half, Bial had a dunk in that JV game, so he's looking for another one.
I thought, and it was terrible work by the cameraman. He got a steal, and I was not even ready. If he would have gotten a dunk, I would have been so mad if I was, because a lot of people would have been mad at me.
There's McKinney, nice drive by the senior. No good. Bial does get up there and go get that. 48-18, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game.
Good find.
Good find. That is Honor to get the basket by the
sub timeout here. We've got a running clock too.
We do.
Right,
we got Schramm in the game now. We got new kids and new guys in here.
Man, this running clock's not going to allow Coach Fechner to do much.
Haley in here for the Patriots. 50-18 with 2:30 to go. Here's Grant out top. Caden Williamson.
I'll go back door.
Nice, yeah, it was a good look. Bial with the steal.
So did you say Pierre is coming here on Saturday?
Yes.
Taylor?
Yep. They're pretty good. Like I said, Lennox Dupree is. I mean, she's
been around for a while,
and she might. I mean, just watching her last night. I mean, she might have the best looking left-handed shot I've ever seen. I mean, it is so smooth. It's so compact. It's so consistent. And man, I think she hit the first 3 threes of the game last night. And she kind of started that run for Pierre before O'Gorman started to take off a little bit. But
one of my good friends, Kirk Bebout, coaches them.
Yeah.
So she's been around for a long time and played in some big games.
Yeah,
for them.
She was really good. And then Emery Larson, she's I'm not sure how she ended up there. I know her dad was either a principal or superintendent, I believe, in Chester previously, and so ran into them last night at the game as well. And yeah, she had a really good game. She shot well, and
so it should be a good challenge for the
sure.
Titans.
Yep. Lot of threes I'm sure you'll see in that one. So we love our threes. And
hey, you got to. Who we got there last?
Haley scored that one for the Patriots.
What's the first name? I'm challenging you here.
Jaden Haley.
All right. God, that was quick. Man, you must have had your notes ready.
I was ready. Here's Slowey. Come on, Isaac. Gets it to McKinney. McKinney with a spin move. Nice spin
Nice
move.
left. Oh, it's a good left hand.
Yeah, it was.
I like seeing the guys use the left hands on that, avoid getting their shot blocked.
Yep.
I enjoy watching him play. He's tough. He sticks his nose in places where it probably shouldn't be. And
Even on the football field,
Yep.
he's just one tough dude.
Yep.
Takes a licking on the football field and keeps on ticking.
Well, now offensively tonight, obviously it wasn't the Titans' night, but Drew will have them ready to play against West
For
Central
sure.
on Thursday.
Yep.
Grant.
Yeah, it's going to be one of them things where they can't wait to get playing another
yes.
game.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
might want to schedule somebody tonight
Yeah,
and just
right.
play again.
I know West Central had a tough loss tonight, 2 overtime loss to Hamlin.
Oh, wow.
Yep, in the clash.
Wow.
Oh,
Yep.
that's right. In that
The
match, yep, the
defending
DAC 12,
champs,
yeah.
Hamlin
DAC,
Chargers, who
Yep.
basically have, I think, their
whole team
whole
back.
band back
Yep.
together.
Yep.
Everybody but Tyson Stevenson. Yep.
Wow.
He retired because I remember last year in the state championship, one senior
Yes,
in the
that's
whole,
right,
whole
yep.
game, and that was from Hamlin.
Man.
Yep.
So that's the next tough test coming up.
Yep.
Yep.
And they have some bigs on that team of West
Oh, yeah.
Central, too,
They
don't
do,
they?
yep.
Yep. Yeah, they got another one of, I don't even remember what his name is. His older brother is playing up at Kiel.
Oh,
okay.
yep.
Oh, yep.
Yep, Will Kiel, big kid for them. And then Mebius, Connor Mebius, that kid can play.
Yes.
He's only about 5'8", but that kid can play.
Man. Well, Coach, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Next time, hopefully, Chad will be here and the clock will be going a little slower.
You know, I will say, though, I think at times I like having this headset on with Les on the other end. Than
Hey.
I mostly just want to see if he'll tune in and listen to you guys and see if we could call out my shout there.
That's right.
Well, thanks for joining us and good
Yeah.
luck this week,
I
man.
appreciate you guys. Thank
See
you.
ya.
Thank you. Titans fall tonight to the Lincoln Patriots. They are the #1 team until
Yes.
until next week, until there's new seedings and see what.
Yeah, and you never know with the
you never know with
PowerPoints
the points,
how
that comes
points
out.
go, but you know, it's not very often you get the defending champ Mitchell followed the next home game.
I guess so. #1.
You have #1, and between there, you arguably have the best team in the entire state, Sioux Falls Christian. Like, that's a gauntlet.
That is a gauntlet.
And then, as you mentioned, West Central coming up, who went to double overtime with the defending A champs today.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
There's no gimmies.
no, Weber's schedule. I mean, this Titans schedule is brutal right now, and getting back into A next week Thursday. Maybe it's maybe a confidence booster. I don't. I mean,
They're gonna be hungry.
We're gonna be hungry. I mean, it's a season low, 18 points. I can't tell you the last time the Titans scored that low points.
And sometimes you're like, well, they were just flat today, but you were at the shoot-around and you said you loved everything about that shoot-around. So it just goes to prove the ball, if it doesn't go in. And remember those first possessions tonight where we had some uncharacteristic, just careless turnovers.
Yes, careless turnovers to start the game.
Right.
They got up 8-0.
Because when you play a team like this, they're going to cause turnovers. You don't need to give them any help.
No.
Because they're going to cause their share of them.
Exactly.
But tonight, when you start like that and you're giving them 3, 4, 5 free possessions, like, that's just hard to ever get back the flow.
Yes, exactly. I don't know if my buddy Travis is going to give us the final stats tonight, but we'll do that or not. We'll talk about the final stats. Maybe
I know they shut that scoreboard off
They
fast.
shut that scoreboard off fast. I didn't know if Travis looks like he's packed up and ready to go. So we might have the final stats on next Tuesday with the girls' game. But that, we do have final stats. I love it. Thank you, Travis. All right. Let's see. For the Titans, Marshall Smythe with 2 points. Griff Wiebinga with 7. Marshall Smythe had a hard night tonight. 1 for 12 from the floor.
Yeah, that's
0 for 3, and that's not typical.
indicative. Yeah.
No, I mean, that's he's give him one of those a season maybe, hopefully. No, yeah, this was not a Marshall Smythe night. Griff Wiebinga 7 points, 2 for 6, 2 for 5 from the from the 3-point line. Jackson Merrigan 3 points, 1 for 7. Gavin Shaw 2 for 11 with 5.
They all sound alike.
They do, yeah, exactly. 6 for 41 from the floor.
Ouch.
3 for 16 from the 3-point line.
And it's one of those games, to me, like if you're Coach Weber or something, you want to make sure they remember that this game happened and remember that it can happen, but don't sit and fret about it and worry about it because it snowballs.
No.
But you now know that those kind of games can happen, and if you're a senior, whether you're a sophomore, like you just don't know. You got to go out there and play hard and try to guard against that.
Well, here's the deal. On March 8th, when we play in the SODAC 16, it's a one-game win, and you go in, lose, you go home. And
every possession.
And it's 0-0 to start the game. It don't matter our opponent.
Didn't matter what the score was against Sioux Falls Lincoln.
No.
When you played them at home on February 1st.
Nope.
It means nothing except that you know in the back of your mind that we're not going to let that happen again.
Well, so here's a stat too. So last night against the Mitchell Colonels, Luke Kremke's had 2 points against their big guy, Hinker. Tonight he had 10 points, and that's that could be size.
Size matters.
Size does matter.
Because, you have some big fellas there for Mitchell between Hinker and Zero.
Smith, yeah. Smith.
They're two big, tall, strong dudes. So the game tonight coming over to T is totally different for the Patriots because you don't have those same type of matchups. So it just goes to prove that every game is different.
Exactly. Well, and here's my other point. Sam Erickson last night, 26 points on 7 threes. 3 for 9 tonight, 2 for 6 from the 3-point line.
Nice.
And he had 8 points. So, and then Sam DeGroot had 14 points for the Patriots. Again, they're number one.
Yeah.
They're a good team.
Man,
it's a good learning experience for the Titans.
It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch good teams. It stinks that the Titans had that kind of game tonight. But as a basketball fan, you like to watch good basketball.
Exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And when teams like Lincoln come in here, you're going to see that. When teams like Mitchell and teams like Sioux Falls Christian, that's why it's fun, but tough being the Titans because we play the best all the time. And as a coach, you want to play those teams, but you also want to have some other ones.
Exactly. No, this was a blast tonight. Wish the Titans would have came out on the winning side of it. Maybe it was because Shad was in Arizona with his family. I don't know.
I think it was.
I don't. But
I thought you did. You did a good job. No, I'm kidding. You did great.
Well, no, thank you.
It's hard sometimes to call those kind of games too when there's not a lot of emotion but that's why we have guests up here too. If you're from like Sioux Falls, Lincoln, you might be like, oh, we don't want to hear from your softball players. You don't want to hear from your girls' coach, but it's great to have those people
to have their perspective on things.
In our school too, like for the people that aren't able to get here that are Titans fans, just to get some different ideas and different thoughts and what we got going here.
Yes, no, I want to thank Callie Boom for coming on. She was a great guest. It was a lot of fun talking to her. Look forward to her senior year already. Watched her grow up actually all the way now being in my 12th year here. So. Excited for her softball season coming up. I think they start here. They're already having open turfs or whatever I see. So that's coming up. Hopefully we might have some on YouTube. We'll never know.
Right.
I mean, I know they have all our games on Game Changer, but
yeah, that's kind of hard to watch.
It is. But thanks for Callie coming up.
Good luck to Lincoln here.
Good luck to Lincoln the rest of the season.
Good team.
Good season. Yeah. So. Thank you, Shad. Thank you.
You were going to call me Shad.
I wanted to give Shad best luck.
Yes, thinking about him
out there, and safe travels back, and
hopefully see him Tuesday.
Hopefully we'll see him Tuesday against that number 1 O'Gorman Knights team and the girls' side. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.